let's take the EPA first. The EPA is the biggest threat to this ban right here. The EPA means, well, folks, I know that, and I don't want to misrepresent it. But they don't have real life experience. They don't understand when they go into a site what they're doing to something. We've got to be careful. And so, let's just take one issue. It's something that's near and dear to me that I've been working with now for 7 months. We talked a little bit about during the campaign, that's fly ash. For those of you who don't know, fly ash is an unavoidable byproduct of burning coal. Just like when you throw a log on your fireplace, you get wood ash. You burn coal, you get coal ash. Okay? It's used, and over the years, prior to the Clean Air Act, it used to go up the chimneys, all of our smokestacks throughout this high valley and down through, and you got up in the morning, your car was covered with filth. It was from this ash. And so the Clean Air Act captures it. And that's why we have blue skies now. They've been able to pull out that fly ash. But the issue is, what do you do with it now that you got it in your hand? There's 140 million tons of it produced across America every year. 140 million tons. So they've tested it, because some people will say it's hazardous, it's toxic, it's poisonous. The EPA in 1993 and in 2000, under the Clinton administration, both looked into it, studied it extensively, and both wrote back in their reports, it's not hazardous. It's not a hazardous waste. But yet under this administration, he's ignoring the science and is saying fly ash is a hazardous material. If that stays that course, it's going to have a profound effect on the future of the economy of West Virginia. Let me give you a little bit more facts about this. We had at a hearing a lady from Purdue University that came in to testify about one matter, but she got over into my territory, into engineering, and she mentioned something, so we got to run her back into the subject, because I want to tell me a little bit more about what they were going to replace her coal-fired boiler on Purdue University to generate power. It's a small boiler. But she said they found out that the EPA was considering making it a hazardous material. So she said, we canceled the project and we're switching to gas. But I said, tell me a little bit more of the background. For all these years, Purdue University, with that small boiler, it's cost them about $300,000 to dispose of their fly ash. Now they sell it to concrete plants. They sell it to farmers, use it for fertilizer. Because it's been proven not to be hazardous. But she said when they brought down a consultant from Chicago, and he, maybe from Philadelphia, but listen, Chicago's a close by. They came up with a study. It was $30 million. Excuse me, $25 million. $25 million to handle the fly ash. They just said, we're not going to do it. We're switching to gas. Just think, if a small facility like Purdue University's, what's going to happen at Mitchell and Cameron and the Carton plant when they have material, how they're going to dispose of that fly ash if they can't recycle it? Because folks, we just built a power right down the road from here. We have a drywall plant. That drywall all comes from fly ash from the Mitchell powerhouse. Fly ash is used in concrete. It's used in concrete block. It's used in brick. It's used in drywall. It's used in women's cosmetics. But yet this administration said, nope, we're going to treat it as a hazardous material. So how many times are you going to see a powerhouse open across this country that's going to continue to use coal if they know there's a threat out there that it could be a hazardous material and have that cost situated with it? And then, if it is hazardous, I know I spent a lot of time on this, but it's my pet project over there. How are you going to dispose of it? how many landfills are we going to have to take? How many mountaintops, how many valleys are we going to fill in to put every year 140 million tons of this material? I don't think we can afford that. So what we've done, and it's a bill that I've sponsored, I'm the lead sponsor with it. I've got the bill, I got it out of subcommittee, out of full committee, and early next month, we're going to get it out of the House, we're going to send it over to the Senate. But what we're saying is, you're not going to treat fly ash as a hazardous material. Now, we're going to put some provisions in that when you go to dispose, because we only recycle about 40% of it. So when you dispose of it, you're going to put it in the slurry ponds. They're going to have liners. They're going to have water detection systems to see if there are leaks. We're going to see airborne particulate matter that can do it. We're going to do it safely. And unfortunately, over the years, they didn't do it, John. They didn't do a good job. Okay, but that's the past. That's the 40s and the 50s. This is today, and we can do the right thing to do with it. So we are not going to allow them to destroy our coal industry. And the EPA is still in it.